Hello fellow humans and welcome to Hell, otherwise also known as online races. Now, this is Austria, this is obviously the online event that was this week. And I start on pole because I qualified with a 1.53, which is pretty solid. My best is a 1.50, so could have been better, but anyway. Now, starting on pole was always very nice. However, if you start on pole, you have 19 people behind you, as our dear friend Will said once. And now, what's going to happen here is we're going to have a very nice guy that is gonna be, yeah, if gap car, basically. Even if there isn't a gap. And now I do end up in P17, but that is very quickly gone again because I do get past our boy Toasty here. Now, obviously, me being stuck at the back, being the fast driver in qualifying, that's funny. Not for me, but it can be for you. Now we get past another guy there, and Kachao is going to go into the pit lane. Didn't realize it, and I drive into the back of him, so that's a bit unfortunate. Now, wing damage in this game doesn't really do anything, so that's perfectly fine. And now we got Julian here. Is he King Julian, or is he just Julian? We'll figure out. Now, they're trying to battle there. If two are battling, it's always very nice, because then you can very much profit off that. And I try to go here past this probably Polish guy, and not only do I slam the door shut, I rip the door out of its socket and throw it in his face. So, that wasn't the cleanest move, but it worked out. And now we go around the outside of Nick as well on the next lap. Obviously, I'm going to skip all the boring sequences where it's just me driving on my own, because even I don't enjoy that. And there goes Julian, who does a bit too far. And now, Lord of the Burning Legion. He's got a very bad exit, so we'll get past him pretty easily. Nice. Now, I'm thinking about dive bombing the next guy here, but that is just way too far back. And I don't want to just completely ruin my race again. And now, he's very slow. And yeah, I'll give him a little love tap on the back there and almost lose the car. So the Lord of the Burning Legion is getting back past me again. Now, I'm driving on the mediums here like everyone else. That was the default strategy, basically. I'm going to do two races here, actually. This is the first one, so don't forget to like and subscribe, as always, as I get past the guy on softs that is using the different strategy. I'm going to use the softs first on the next race. And, yeah, our boy here didn't like being overtaken, so he drives into me and spins himself. Now, Swerzo. He's a friendly player, right? Moves to the side. I get through with the DRS and a bit of ERS as well. He's already got a 3-second penalty, though, and he doesn't like me. So, I try to go in early, and I spinella. So, that's a bit unfortunate. Right there. So, I did turn in relatively early there, but he did also take me out, so that's not great there. And the Lord of the Burning Legion gets past me, but he gets a horrible braking zone there, and I avoid crashing into the back of him, but I get past him. Now, this guy, he is scared of the dive bomb now, and he does get out of the way, and I do get through with a very nice maneuver there. And now, Toasty's dead, unfortunately. We overtook him. He was so scared that he had to leave the session. And now we're behind our friend Julian again. Is he a king? Probably not. Now we get past him again. Now, P5 in 8 laps. And yeah, that's not how you defend most of the time. And obviously he goes very deep, he gets a horrible exit, and I get past for free. And the Goat Man has now decided he wants to park it in the grass, and I get past him as well. And now at this point, lap 9, I'll go into pits. It's a bit early, obviously. The strategy was staying lap 11, but why not? I want to use the softs for a bit longer and definitely get a couple of more positions if possible, because obviously being last at essentially turn 3, you kind of then want to maximize your salt. I mean, you always want to do that. I do get out in relatively clean air. Obviously, there are some guys ahead of me that haven't pitted yet, so that is going to be somewhat unfortunate. But this corner, Julian, dang it. And the Goatman's now disconnected as well, so we get past him as well. I don't know what people do in this corner, they just spin all the time. But Daniel gets a horrible exit out of the corner on also the medium tires, and I get past him very, very easily, which is just absolutely and utterly lovely. And there is another one, X's on the wall, and that is now P4 for me, which is where I end up as well. Exactly 300,000 points. I'm fine with that. not the best that you could have done. And now we get into race 2, and we actually have a faster driver in this lobby. He starts on P1, I am on P2. And you might think, am I still bad at starting? Yes, I am. Oh, there Diego. So, yeah, it is going to be absolute chaos. Diego doesn't get ghosted, and I do get spun around. Ow, what is that noise? It happened in the first one as well. So, yeah, P20 out of 20. Now, there are a couple of AI drivers in this race, which makes it a lot easier, especially with Savage just washing himself out to the side. Kill me. And being a very easy overtake there. Now, the AIs, they're not going to be any trouble. Get past 3 in one corner right here, and up to P13 already immediately. Now, as you can see in the minimap, one guy is already absolutely gone, and good on him. I would have done the same if I wouldn't have gotten completely squeezed and spun. And now we're gonna get past 2 right here around the inside, and another one because he went into the pits. And now P10 already after just 1 lap after being P20 in the end. And now the AI do brake very badly into corners, so I gotta back off. And there he is, actually. There is the guy that started on P1, and he got screwed as well, so there's that. And he also got screwed by the AI. He tried to overtake me, but there was the AI in the way, so all I did was move over slightly so he couldn't get past the AI, and I keep my position. So, and there we go. Past the next AI as well, just a couple of corners later, because they're pretty slow. Now, here's Diego. I don't blame him for that start collision at all. It's just the game didn't ghost him quickly enough, and then I just drove into him and spun. So that's just very unfortunate there, and you don't want that to happen, but that's how it is, I guess. And now, lap 7, I go into the pit lane. I'm using the soft strategy here. The reason I've done that is because I'm thinking, like, if I get damage and, like, if I get my wing completely ruined in the first lap, and I go pit, I can't finish the race on softs, but I can on mediums, so starting on the softs is better in that point. But yeah. And now basically, lap 12, nothing really changes. The 2 guys at the front, one of them does go into the pit, and I get past them. And the guy behind me, he's pretty fast, as you can see. And I get myself a 3-second penalty because I'm an idiot. So, yeah, just always about a millimeter over, and Yeasty Walk goes past me. It tries to, at least. I try to go around the inside, but I kind of screwed up a bit. Don't take him out, and luckily, don't take him out. But now, essentially what happens for the next couple laps, I leech off his DRS, and, yeah, I do get past him, but this doesn't really matter because I have a 3-second penalty. And obviously, I do go into the corner, overtake him, but he does take me right back. Leaves me a lot of space there, so thank you very much for that. And there's no point even fighting this, to be honest, because obviously I do have the 3-second penalty, but for the honor of finishing higher up the road, I would have liked to, but I do finish in P3 for this one. I do have a 3-second penalty, but it doesn't matter because the guy behind me is 6 seconds behind, so that is very lovely, and this is 10,000 points more.